Ball Sports Podcast. Peace, peace, peace. You tapped into the Black Ball Sports Podcast. Locked in with your brother Sam, man. And your
Yes, sir.
brother, oh God. What up? What up? What up, Sam, man?
Chilling, man. Feeling good, man. A couple of weeks from the draft. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm feeling good, man. I see teams coming back. First year head coaches getting back to work, man. So football's almost here, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I want to start it off with this kind of relates to your team too. Amon St. Brown. He keeps
hmm
saying that he wants to
hmm
play the Eagles the first game. As if it's some litmus test for him.
hmm
But he don't want to play Washington. Remember, Washington's a team that came in your home and beat you bloody.
Yep.
Why don't you want to play Washington first? You want to play
Right.
us so bad.
Right.
Well, you could have had us in the championship game if you took care of business against a rookie quarterback.
Agreed.
But you want the
Agreed.
Eagles so bad. And plus, it's season to season.
Yep.
It might not be, who knows who'll be good next year? We might not even be that good. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? You just never know what's going to happen. So why does he want to play us so bad? But you want to get your look back against Washington, who put
The team that
45 up
in your house.
in your house. You never mentioned nothing about Washington. It's
Nope.
the Eagles. He said it twice.
Yep.
So what do you think about? I think he's a clown for that, man. I'm sorry.
I do too. I think one is first off, let me say this. If you want the Eagles first game, have the Eagles first game. Please do. Go ahead. Because I see a lot of people saying that they should do Washington versus Philly first. And I'm not
Mhm.
ducking any smoke. If we play off first, it is what it is. But I'd
Right.
rather warm that shit up. Let the car warm up. Let these teams warm up and get some division, like you know what I mean, some numbers in the records column before we have some divisional play. That's just me. I like the divisional play, like week 3, week 4, and then beyond. Let the teams warm up and then you get into divisional play. But that is what it is. The Lions, it's funny because it's and we're gonna use it as fuel. Trust me, it's disrespect and it's almost like dismissive. Oh, we didn't have our defense, that's why y'all beat us. Oh, we didn't have this, that's why y'all beat us. Yeah, but y'all still had the number one offense in the league, and you had 5 turnovers against a defense that you guys were supposed to run over. We had
Yeah.
one of the worst defenses in the league. You had the best offense in the league, and we still went up there and threw 45 on you in your house in a divisional game with a rookie quarterback. And I can't wait to play him again because I think we're going to beat their ass again. Like you just said, you never know what's going to happen season to season. God forbid, injuries, knock on wood, everybody's healthy. You never know what's going to happen, and you never know when we're going to play a team and the type of momentum you're going to walk into. But it's definitely a level of disrespect. They say, oh, yeah, y'all might have been, whatever. We on to the Super Bowl champions. Y'all want them. I hope you get them. And I can't wait to play y'all. It's blatant disrespect to us. And I hope we use it as fuel, man. I really do.
And then it's even like in the beginning games, like you could be a totally different team in the beginning of the year, at
Right.
the end of the year. Like us, we lost a couple of games early. It was
Yeah.
close, except for Tampa.
Right.
But if we did probably play Tampa again, we probably would have beat their ass later on in the season.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just like you never know. Like, let's meet in the playoffs. We want the first game. What are you trying to prove? Like, and it's not even the same team no more.
Right.
It ain't the same team. I mean, we think we would have bust their ass too, but y'all let Washington come in there, come in your home. I remember how much shit they was talking. Detroit was
Oh,
talking so much shit.
heavy.
Like they had
Heavy.
that game locked down. Like, oh no, rookie quarterback. I was watching the shows.
Heavy.
45 burger. That's crazy.
Yep. And the kid was damn near flawless. You didn't even rattle
Yeah,
him. Not
yeah.
even one time. You didn't rattle him. And it was and the fact that the way they got beaten, the way they got demoralized when you thought that they had all aspirations going to the Super Bowl. They looked over us in the division game. We ain't thinking about y'all. We about to host the NFC Championship in Detroit for the first time ever. This is what we doing. And it seemed like they still got that attitude, like fuck Washington, whatever. All right, well, y'all play us in our house next year. I will be there, and I cannot.
See, I'll play them next year. Yeah, I do
Yep,
play them.
yep.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
think we play them in DC, so I will be there.
They're gonna take a hit because first of all, their coaches lost the form in that game. Those stupid play calls. It was like second. It was like something I remember. It was like them at the goal line. They threw it and y'all stripped it.
Yep,
What you was getting 10 yards a carry?
yep,
Like I'm running the ball twice.
bro. We could not stop Jameer Gibbs to save our life.
Right.
Could not stop him. He ran the ball maybe 4 times in the second half.
Yeah.
But y'all doing flea flickers and you having your wide receiver throw fucking halfback passes and shit. You deserve to lose.
Yeah.
Deserve to lose. You went in there, you slept on a team that was hot as hell. We were not a team to sleep on at that moment in time, as hot as we were and as much confidence as we had. And you slept on us, and you paid for it. So,
And I think it was a bad matchup. It was a bad matchup, too.
yep,
For them, for their defense for sure.
yep. Because they got no
Eh,
pass rush, and they secondary was questionable. We cooked them.
Yep.
And we ain't cook
Yep.
them running.
So
We couldn't run the ball. He was all in the air. So
right, right. So yeah, that's that's what I seen. Was I don't know if it was anything from last week. Pretty much. There's people just talking shit about drafts and ranking this and ranking that, and I'm tired of hearing about the draft, man. I'm not even excited about the draft,
nah, I'm gonna
honestly.
watch it, but I'm
Right,
not paying attention. I'm not watching Mel Kiper every day and shit like I was last year. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like that at all.
right. Once you get your franchise QB and stuff like that, it's just like, I mean, obviously you want your team to still to make some good picks
Right. Let me
and
ask you
whatnot.
this. Let me
Hmm.
ask you this. Because I was looking at something, they're talking about like the best rivalry games of 2025. And obviously our game came up as one of the best rivalries. I think us versus Chicago. And I think it was a Chicago fan that put it. That's why we were there. But what's your early? I know it's early, it's only April, but what game on the calendar are you looking forward to the most? Like, I can't wait to play them motherfuckers. Like, what game is that? Do you have one right now?
Nah, not really. Honestly, I mean, so we pretty much beat anybody put in front of
Right.
us.
Right. Super
Last
Bowl
year.
champion. Like, what the fuck? I don't care.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see y'all when we play y'all again. The division games are always gonna be, but other than that, it's like, San Francisco, they not there, they ain't around no more.
Right.
You know, um, who else was talking? Was it Buffalo that may have been talking shit? Maybe
Do we
Buffalo.
play KC? I think we play KC again. I know we do. I don't know if y'all do.
Yeah, we do too. We got a hard schedule. Man, we got to beat Buffalo, KC. We got a lot of Detroit.
Yep.
They lined us up, again. So it's gonna be hard, man. Like my expectations for next year is tempered. I'm not saying that we going. I think it's gonna be hard to repeat because of all the people we lost. Even if you brought the same people back, I think it's gonna be hard. Then Saquon's not gonna have the same year. We might have some injuries.
Yeah.
I just feel like another team is gonna go. I want us to go to the Super Bowl
Of
again,
course. Of course.
but I just feel like another team is gonna rise, and that's just my feeling right now. Until after the draft, maybe we add another piece or something. But we gotta see how this defense is gonna be.
Does that make that Super Bowl even more special, knowing that there was an opportunity, y'all had to take advantage of that opportunity. You did, you got it. So it's like, whew, all right. Whatever happens next year happens, but at least we took advantage of that opportunity that we fucking had.
Hell yeah! Because imagine like even though San Fran they got 5 bowls, ain't none recently, and you
Nope.
keep losing, going to the Super Bowl and losing, or championship game and losing, the pressure starts to mount.
Yeah.
Especially like for bragging rights, it's like you can't say shit. You keep losing.
Yeah, they lost. They lost that window for sure.
So even though I think they'll still be decent, I
Hmm.
don't think they're gonna be at the bottom. I don't see them being a Super Bowl, contender.
Nah, me neither.
You know,
Not this year.
so yeah, like I said, Rams, probably Washington, maybe Detroit, maybe the Eagles. But then again, you got to see how it comes together. It could be a team that pops up out of nowhere.
Yeah, we did last year, so you never know.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So I mean,
mean,
again, I got Chicago. I know you don't like Chicago,
fuck Chicago.
but yeah, that's a rival. They always got y'all though. I don't know what it is.
Man,
They
I was at
motherfuckers
that
play
game.
y'all.
Man, I was at that Hail Mary game too, man. I'm telling you, I walked off. Me and Jay walked off. Like I was so pissed off because we were dominating that game, and then at the last second, I thought we gave it up, man. And that's a Chicago game. Every game we play against Chicago is 15-11,
Yeah,
17-12, something stupid like that, man. But that's what I mean. They won our heads, so that's gonna be a good one,
yeah, yeah. That shit was crazy.
man.
I know it's like there's no way this nigga's making there's no way he's catching this.
Bro, I'm telling you, I was walking. You know where we sit. I was walking out.
Yeah,
I'm in the concourse. I'm pissed off. I'm leaving, and then the whole fucking stadium just shakes. Boom! I was like, yo, what the? And we took off. We walked in. Man, that was probably one of the funnest games of my life. And them Chicago fans was sick. I'm like, yeah, you don't know how many times I walked out of this stadium sick. Y'all could be sick today. Fuck y'all. Like,
yeah. Did they? I seen they had something where you could pick your seats. Is that
yeah,
do you pick your seats every year, or how's that work?
yeah. They do like a certain time where like once you re up your season tickets, you can go and try to pick different ones. But my seats are so good, man. Unless I get dream seats, it ain't no better. And I'm paying 2 extra thousand for 2 rows down. So I'm like, man, I'm staying where I'm at.
Oh yeah, definitely,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
Yeah,
So
for sure. But yeah, man. I mean, it's not much. A lot of stuff. I was trying to search through some shit
yeah, I
to
was
see if
seeing what Schefter was talking about, but it's not much going on right now, man. I know that Joe Flacco's back in Cleveland, whatever. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right, right. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I do want to say this though. I think again, I say it again. I think the Giants are going to surprise a lot of people this year.
What
I
do you
do.
mean? So when you say surprise, what does that look like in form of a record?
Uh, 7, 8 wins.
Okay, I'm there with you. I'm there with you.
7, 8. Yeah, I see that happening. What do you think? Oh, Shador, he had his little, I think it's a pro day or
Yeah.
whatever they call it. He's still getting a lot of criticism. I think Shador. I'm going to compare him to Jalen Hurts, and like just the X factor type of guy. You know what I mean? I think he. I'm not saying he is Jalen Hurts, but I think that he could bring that type of leadership. You know, to a team. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Playmaking ability to a team. He could throw the rock. Smart, cerebral. Tough guy. So I just think he's being slept on by a lot of people. A lot of people say he might go ninth, 10th. But I think he's going to be very a good pickup for a team and turn the franchise around. How do you feel about Shador?
I think that what's going on with Shador right now is a blessing in disguise. And let me tell you why. It
Right.
doesn't look like he's going to get picked in the top 5, top 6, which is good because now
Yep.
you're not going to a shit ass franchise that you
Yep.
have to be the one to turn around. You may go somewhere and they may have a decent offensive line. They may have a nice defense. They just need a quarterback to go in there and fill the spot. And the later you go, the less expectation is on you to carry that franchise by yourself. Maybe he
Right.
gets some time. I don't know if Shador necessarily even needs time because he's one of the smartest quarterbacks coming out
Yep.
this year. He's accurate as all hell. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Is he the blazing speed quarterback that you typically see black quarterbacks? No, he's
Mm-mm.
not. You know what I'm saying? Is he as strong as a Jalen Hurts? No, he's not. But when you look at the offensive line that he had in Jackson State and then in Colorado, the amount of times that he was hit, the amount of times that he was hurried, you could barely even get back to his 3-step, 5-step drop because he had people in his lap. Get that dude a chance, man. Get that kid a chance. And I think that when you look at his pedigree, he got a Hall of Fame pedigree in his dad. And you know what I mean? He's always put in the work. He's always had the best people around him, training him and putting him in this situation. The lights aren't going to be too big for him. I think that Shador is going to have a real good NFL career. And I hope it's somewhere to where, hell, I would like him to go to Vegas, go sit behind Geno for a year and go, okay, I'm ready to take over. Let me do that. Or New Orleans. Let me sit behind
Yep.
whoever their quarterback is. I forgot their quarterback name at the time. And
Yeah.
go sit behind homeboy for a year and then come out. Um, or Cleveland comes in the back end of the second round, or back into the first round, and New York comes in the back end of the first round. And even New York, they're kind of set up to where he doesn't have to go in there and save them right now. And they got a damn good defense, and they're starting to build that offense. So I think that Shador may be going through something the next couple of weeks. Draft may not be the funnest for him, but when it's all said and done, he's going to have a great career, and this is a blessing in disguise for him. And I don't think the criticism's fair, but they do this every year. They got to find something to pick and pry through for clicks and views, and it's unfortunate that this kid got to deal with it because he's a
Yep.
good quarterback.
Yeah. Very well said. Travis Hunter. Now he's coming in. He already told the commissioner that he wants to be announced as a cornerback wide receiver. I don't know how that's going to work in the NFL because in the NFL, like most of the time is spent with your position room, whatever room you're in, wide receiver room. You can't be in two rooms at one time. So
Mm-mm.
either you're learning wide receiver or you're learning quarterback. Now you may be able to come in for some sets as wide receiver, you know what I mean? But you got to pick either one, in my opinion. You can't just be like, all right, I'm going out playing wide receiver and I'm going out as cornerback. How do you see that situation working with Travis Hunter?
I don't think he's going to have a choice. You're going to have a team, whoever picks him is going to pick him for a position. And
Right,
it just had now. Let me say this: if you pick him as a wide receiver, right, and he's doing this thing, and you have a wide receiver out there kicking your ass, and the game is on the line, and he has fresh legs, go out there and do your thing. Don't worry
right,
about nothing else. Go lock him down. That's different. But for you to sit back and have meetings, NFL is different, bro. It ain't okay. Just go be an athlete. Go do your thing. Like the
right.
majority, you are in the classroom and you are on the practice field more than you are actually playing games, and
Yep.
it's just too much to juggle to do both things. So, and I don't think any NFL team is going to have him go, I'm playing full-time offense, full-time defense. I think that whether he's playing corner, you'll see like Prime did and Charles Woodson in them, he might get a play or two or have a a set of plays for him on offense and vice versa on defense. But he's an athlete. He clearly can play both. But let's be real, man. In the NFL, he's playing one. It just is. He can't. You can't. And then as far as a contract is concerned, how you gonna pay a cornerback and a wide receiver? Like, it's totally different pay scale. So they're gonna put him in and leave him as one, and then use him as an athlete. I think. What do you think? Do you think he goes to Cleveland or New York? And do you want to see Travis Hunter in the NFC East?
I
Do
don't
you
give a
care?
damn. I
Yeah, I
don't
don't care.
care.
I don't
Like,
care.
we balling. Whether he's a cornerback, we got the receivers. Whether he's a receiver, we got the corners. Let's rock. That's the way I look at it. Like, I
Yeah, me
think we
too.
got some competitors. You know what I mean? So, and y'all too, I got competitors. Obviously, Terry over there. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Marshawn, even though he had a bad year, you know. So, the guy Drill's good.
Mm-hmm.
So the NFC East, we ready for whatever. Like, it's gonna be some real competitive games.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So I'm glad like the Giants are now starting and the Cowboys. It's gonna be dope. I think, you know what I mean, some of the matchups that we're gonna see, next year. I definitely cannot wait.
Last question. NFC South, not South, my bad. NFC North versus NFC East. As it stands right now, who's the better division?
NFC East, come on, man.
For real.
NFC North is fluke.
I 100% agree.
They're a fluke, man. They haven't proved anything. They had two teams like 14, 15 wins.
Mm-hmm.
None of them went to the Super Bowl. None of them went to the NFC Championship game.
And two
Like,
of
it
their
has
teams
to.
last year were eliminated by NFC East teams.
Right, right. They a fluke, man. It's definitely the NFC East. Bar none. I think the NFC East is going to get better and better. I don't think we should count Dallas out yet.
Nah, never.
Not yet.
I wouldn't do it.
Not yet. I want to ask you a couple. I'm gonna give you a couple top threes. All right, your top three running backs in the NFL.
Saquon,
Right.
Bijan, and I'm going with Jameer.
Yep.
Them three. And put them in any order. You know what I'm saying? I seen a conversation about Bijan and Jameer come out, and I was actually surprised. A lot of people picked Bijan. I was like, damn. And then you look at Bijan's age, he's young as shit. He's not old.
Yeah.
That boy's a
Yeah.
pup still. He got a lot
Yeah.
of miles left. So I think them three to me are the scariest in the league. And then of course
That's
you still got a lot of good ones out there, but them three are the scariest to me. That could take it to the house at any moment.
yeah. I will go. I'll have the same order, but Bijan, in my opinion, is better than Jameer.
Hmm.
Bijan. I think Bijan's that dude, man.
I can't argue it, man.
To see him run like the way he moves and shifts and his power. I remember when we played him, like it was pretty much just him. You know what I mean? Like that dude, he's great, man. He's great.
Jameer's a
Yep.
problem. And then I mean, not Jameer, my bad. Bijan's a problem. He definitely is.
Right.
And then Jameer was also he had the luxury of an incredible offense and an incredible play caller too. And I'm not taking anything away from him. That dude's speed is insane. But I'm not arguing with anybody. I like Jameer more, but I'm not mad at anybody that thinks Bijan is better because the dude is the truth. Dude is the truth.
Yeah. Jameer, I think if you want to like overall, like coming out the backfield, catching and stuff like that. But I mean, it's like just like a running back, pure running back. It's Bijan, I think, is number two behind Saquon. And then Bijan will probably move up to number one. But Saquon at some point is going to throttle down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Nah,
So
Bijan's a problem, bro.
yeah, definitely. All right, so your top, let's see, top three wideouts in the league.
Mm. Mm. Terry's my boy. You know Terry's my boy. I love him. I'm not gonna put him in my top three because I'm gonna be real. But Terry's my motherfucking dog.
Yeah, he's
That's
good.
my dog.
Yeah.
Jamar.
Okay.
I like Jamar Chase. I like Justin Jefferson, and those are two obvious ones.
Right.
Hmm.
Jake Jettis.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got Jamar, Jetta, and at three. Whew. Got a few people in mind right now.
I'll take your time.
But you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say Terry. And I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong.
Hey, they can't,
And
it is what
I
it
don't
is.
care.
Yeah,
I don't care. I'm gonna put Terry there, man. But there's other receivers that catch better. There's other receivers that are stronger. There's other receivers that run routes better. But my heart is for you know what I mean, 17. So I'll give it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go number one, AJ. Number two, Jettas. Number three, Chase.
Fair.
Jamar Chase. I don't know, man. I was just looking at they had something with Jerry Rice versus Dion. I don't know if you've seen the
Mm.
clip that was going around, and I was like, man, he kind of reminds me different size, but AJ Brown, like it's kind of hard to compare him to Jerry because different body types and shit. But I mean, the dude is literally always open.
He reminds me of T.O.
Yeah, okay, I get what you. Yeah.
He got
T.O.
better
might be a
hands
little
than
bit.
T.O. He got better
Yeah,
hands, but he reminds me of
right,
a T.O.
right,
Really
right. It's
do.
just like the dude is like he ain't dropped not one pass. I think he dropped one pass all
Mm.
year. Like it's just like damn, the dude is just great, man. Like you probably should give him the ball like 15 times a game.
How many miles he got left? Because I know he has some. I know he's still strong. He's still doing his thing. But them big body receiver, they take a lot of punishment. He's had some knee issues in his past. So how long do you think he got?
I'll say a solid 3 years. That like playing like at top level like that.
Yeah,
Could he take care of his body, eats well, shit like that? I think another three solid, like strong Pro Bowl caliber years. Another the guys don't sleep on is Devontae, man.
he's a beast.
He's a beast, man. And but they help each other out,
Right.
you know. But here's what I will tell you: if you take if you take Devontae away from AJ, he's not as good. But you take if you take Devontae, yeah, AJ away from Devontae is not as good in my opinion. But vice versa, AJ still want to be him right
So you
now.
think you think that AJ helps
Yeah,
Devontae
of course,
do what he
of
do?
course, of course. Not to say that he still won't be a dog because
Right.
he's done it before. But when you can pay attention and bracket one side of the field on one guy, you know what I mean. Some guys, I'm not taking nothing away from Devontae. I love him,
Now, but Terry, you
but
bracket Terry, he's out the game.
right, right.
He's out the
Some
game.
receivers don't matter.
Yeah.
And AJ is one of them guys where it really don't matter. Now, Devontae, if you put a 1-on-1, he's gonna route you up.
Work.
If you put it in zone, he's gonna route you up. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So, we blessed, man. We're very blessed. I'm glad that we signed them dudes for as long as we signed because they definitely helped Jalen. I mean, we come on, man. Like if I was playing quarterback, I'll be a beast with them guys or
Yeah.
receivers like that. You know what I mean?
Throw it to a
All I
space.
got,
Go get that motherfucker. And then
I'll
I
be
got
on
a
top.
line that's giving me 12 seconds to throw this shit. Like it's just,
He literally sit back there like literally
he's
like
chilling.
this. Right, right. So, yeah, man. So all right, another one. Let's see. Hmm. Top three cornerbacks.
Woo! Top three corners. All right, let me see.
Yeah, that was a little like, ooh,
Um, I'm gonna do Darren Stingley Jr. out in Houston,
okay.
Patrick Surtain,
Mm.
Denver, and I know he didn't really go too well in the Super Bowl, but give me my boy from KC. Um,
I know you're talking about. Damn, not Sneed, the other guy.
no, that's neat.
How can we not remember his name?
I don't know why his name's escaping me right now.
Damn, yeah, you're right.
Like
Because
right
it's
on the
not
tip
a
of my tongue, but
wow. Let me see if I can look it up,
yeah,
bro.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. Damn, Montgomery or something like that.
Nah,
Nah,
we're gonna find it. We're gonna find it.
cornerbacks.
This nigga's
Trent
smart.
McDuffie.
Yeah,
Trent
yeah.
McDuffie. So yeah, give me Patrick Surtain, Darren Stingley Jr., Trent McDuffie.
I like that. I'm gonna go Pat Stingley, and then I'll go McDuffie too.
Yeah.
I'm not again. I have to use same criteria. I would like to put my boy Quinion, but I got to use the same criteria. It's only been 1 year that I used for Jaden Daniels than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be good next year,
You too.
but it was just 1 year. You know what I mean? With the Pro Bowl cornerback on the other side, with a great defensive coordinator, with a great defensive line.
Yeah.
Let's see how when things change, if you could continue, to have that level. You know what I mean? Of coverage. So yeah, I feel like that's good. And my last one is going to be top three sports podcasts right now. That'd be the last one.
Top three sports podcasts. That's a dope one. That's a dope one.
Right.
Um, I gotta go. I like to Take Command podcast. I know you probably don't know much about it, but it's a Washington Commanders podcast. It's with Santana Moss, Fred Smoot,
Oh,
and
okay.
Paulson. That's probably one of my favorite sports podcasts to listen to. They talk about old stories, NFC East games. It's real dope to listen to. I really enjoy that one. Um, Another one, sports podcast.
You got Ryan Clark joint. I don't know a lot of them, but you got the Ryan Clark. I forget the name of it.
Yeah, the pivot. A
Right,
lot of
the
them are too
pivot.
commercialized. They dope, but they commercialized as hell. I want to just talk ball. I know, I don't know if you know Justin Pugh. He a old lineman for the Giants.
Yeah.
He got a good ass podcast with another lineman. He's there. He's with Jay Gruden and what the fuck is this dude's name? Old quarterback for Texas. He played for us too. Damn,
Not Bank. No, not Banks.
no, white boy. He played for the University of Texas.
Okay.
He played for us. I think he played for Arizona. Something with a C. Anyway, I like that
Right.
podcast. And then the third one, putting Blackballed. I know we got about 99 subscribers. We the best out here, goddamn it. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit. Well, I'm gonna go with the Link Up podcast. Podcast, a couple Eagles content creators, Laura
Dope.
Brunson. I forget the name. The girl's name is Simone, and damn, Tone DeShields. They got a dope podcast, man. The chemistry is pretty dope
Word.
on there. Even when they kind of go into other different topics and whatnot, they really need to get into like a studio set, but they in different cities, so that probably won't
Okay.
happen.
Right.
But then us. And then after that, I mean, I can't really think, like you
Right.
said, the pivot joint is like that's it's like they trying to make it to like an NBC show or
Yeah, it's
CBS or
corporate as hell. Right. Like,
right. I want genuine, real sports talk.
word.
You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, that's what I'll put right there. I can't really come up with a number three. I know people would say Cameron and people would say this and that, but I don't watch those shows.
I don't either.
And it's nothing against them. I just like we busy trying to create it.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I'm watching it, that's time I could be trying to create it.
Word. And I don't want to watch, and there's no disrespect to anybody doing whatever they do, but if I'm going to watch a sports podcast, I want athletes giving me my information.
All
Or
right,
I
man.
want avid people that are into whatever I'm watching giving me like you just said, Brunson and them, they're avid in Philadelphia Eagles. They know they shit. They're gonna give you what you're looking for. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't want to hear Cam and Mace just laughing and clowning people. It's not my forte. I know it's other people, so I'm not disrespecting them, but it's just not mine.
Yeah, people love it, man.
They
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we almost got 30 minutes on this joint. That's what's
Oh
up
man,
though.
didn't even feel like it.
Yeah. But yeah, man, another episode of the Blackballed Sports Podcast. We'll definitely check in with you guys, next week. So make sure you stay locked in. Make sure you stay subscribed. And we got to get to that 100 subscribers. I'm like, it's been 96 for like 2 weeks.
Fuck y'all doing, man? Come on, 4 people. Let's
Like,
go, man.
come
I'm about to
on, man.
subscribe. I'm find 4 people to subscribe. Shit.
Yeah, but nah, it'll be there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what it is, though. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy the weekend. And as always, man, fly Eagles fly. We still enjoying this thing, baby.
Die, Eagles, die. Yeah, wait till September. We're gonna talk our shit soon, man. Much love to you,
Yeah.
brother.
All right, yes, sir, man.
Peace.
Peace.